Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Today, still Thursday, September 19th, 2024. I am back with another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in as usual. I really appreciate it. Hold on, y'all. Some in my eye. I really appreciate it. So, and as y'all can see, the channel's still growing. Some days faster than others, but it's still growing like every day. So I can't complain about that. I appreciate it. Thank y'all for sharing the videos. Thank y'all for watching the videos. Thank y'all for hitting the thumbs up. Thank you for hitting the thumbs down. It's reaction, engagement, whatever. And I was checking my analytics out, right? And I don't really look at the likes and dislikes. I never have really been concerned about that. If y'all notice, I never say like and subscribe and comment, do none of that like a lot of channels do. You either like it or you don't. If you like it, hit the thumbs up. If not, don't. Hit the thumb down if you don't like it. And I was checking my analytics, right? And I might have had, see, y'all can't see the thumb down reaction, but I can. Every video, I can have 1,000 likes, 1,500 likes, 800 likes, whatever. I always have 5 dislikes. Every video. Not 6, not 10, not 8. No matter how many likes, I can have 1,000 likes, thumbs up. I always have 5 thumbs down. Them same 5 people watch and hate every video. They probably don't even watch. It's just whenever I pop up, they hit the thumb down button. I know who they are. Just shows you how obsessive, weird, mentally disturbed people are nowadays. They go out of their way to make sure if I pop up, I don't know if they're watching the video or not, but I know they hit the thumb down. The same 5 people every video. I'm like, if they had that much discipline and perseverance in their own lives for their own benefit, something that's going to benefit them, and I'll tell them what they'll be. If they put forth that same discipline they put into making sure they hit the thumb down button on every Big Ward video. The same 5 people. You sure you want to come on YouTube? You sure you want to start your YouTube channel and have to deal with these weirdos? Now, I must admit, the majority of y'all that watch me, the majority of people that watch YouTube are not weirdos. But the ones that are weirdos, they are so weird to where it will make you think twice about being on here. But anyway, that's what this video is about. I want to talk about this thing, something that people do that causes you to stay stuck in a bad situation, that causes you to stay stuck somewhere that's not benefiting you, that causes you to stay stuck doing something that hurts you. It keeps you stuck, paralyzed. Say for instance, you're 100 pounds, 150 pounds, 200 pounds overweight. And you know you need to lose weight to better yourself. But for some reason you find yourself, you can't do it. You won't do it. And you chalk it up to, I don't have the discipline to do what I need to do to lose that weight. Or you with a woman that treats you bad. Or you with a man that treats you bad, but you say you don't have the discipline or the strength to leave him. You chalk it up to a lack of discipline, to where you won't lose that weight. You chalk it up to a lack of discipline, to where you won't leave that man. You chalk it up to a lack of discipline, to where you won't leave that woman. You're on a job. And you want to do something better, but you've been here so long. And if you just go do this, do that, go back further education, some minor little tweaks and twerks, it'll work out better for you. But you won't do it. You won't go back to school. Gonna be too much work, too hard on you. You can't see your family like you want to, temporarily. So you won't go make them changes that you need to make to have a better career, better job. And you say, I don't have the discipline to do that. You strung out on drugs, weed, whatever you may be strung out on, alcohol, it don't matter. You know your life will be better if you put like me, myself, for example, back in the 90s, right? I could have been had myself together way before now. Back in the 90s, when I gave up the streets, street pharmacy, when I gave that up, when it gave me up, it threw me away. The streets threw me away. I didn't throw the streets away. I didn't quit nicely. I didn't have a going away party. I didn't have a retirement party from the streets. I didn't get a gold watch and a jacket and a pension plan from retiring from the streets. Oh no, the streets don't do it like that. The streets don't work like that. Jails, institutions, and death. I didn't go to jail. I didn't die, but I went to an institution, a mental institution. On the streets though, I wasn't locked up in the building. I was locked up here. So you don't one day wake up and decide, I'm retiring from the streets. It don't work like that. So, during the time when the streets threw me away, I went kicking and screaming. I didn't want to. The streets threw me away. If you're in the streets right now, listen to me. There's no retirement plan. No gold Rolex after 30 years of service. Nice jacket. Nice pension. None of that. Jails, institutions, and death. If you don't decide to quit on your own, which that rarely happens. Very rarely do people decide to quit the streets on their own. Majority of people that was in the streets, that ain't in the street no more, they didn't quit on their own. The streets threw them away. We all get thrown away, abandoned like an old bitch. That's how the streets do us. So I advise them of y'all, if you ain't in the street now, don't start. If you're in the streets now, quit. Leave on your own terms. That ain't what I'm talking about. So when the streets gave me up, I decided to go legit, right? But I wouldn't stop chiefing, wouldn't stop boining. I didn't have the discipline, so I thought. So during the 90s, a friend of mine got me a job in the 90s, paying $16 an hour, working as a Boilermaker apprentice while working with Boilermakers at different little plants. And all I was doing was wrapping insulation around pipes. That was it. $16 an hour. Man, why they pay so much for that, big boy, back then? $16 an hour back then is like $35 an hour now. Or 40. So $16 an hour back then, spelling for a guy with no kids. And we working 12 hours. 6/12. My check would have been fat. Bringing home $11, $12 back then. In 95, 96. Oh my God. I'd have been balling. The only requirement I need. I didn't have to have no experience. I ain't have no car. I had a ride to work. A co-worker of mine who got me the job was also gonna give me a ride to work. I ain't had no car, but I could have got a car real quick. All I had to do was put the grass down. I didn't do it. Random drug screen. Guess who got fired? Moi. I didn't have the discipline to quit. In spite of my life would have been 1,000 times better back then. They don't tell them where I'd be right now if I'd have just put the grass down. I chalked it up to I didn't have the discipline. Well, ladies and gentlemen, and haters, just for y'all too, I help the haters too. Your issue ain't got nothing to do with a lack of discipline. The reason you won't stop eating yourself into oblivion ain't got nothing to do with lack of discipline. The reason you won't let that man or woman go ain't got nothing to do with you weak and your lack of discipline. I'm just weak. I lack discipline. Got nothing to do with that. The reason you won't put the drug or whatever else down. Yes, you may be an addict. I'm an addict. I have addictive personality. So, even though you may be that, even addicts put down what they're addicted to if they follow this, what I'm about to tell you. The issue ain't lack of discipline. The issue is you always want to feel good. You think life is always about feeling good. You're supposed to feel good. Somebody done convinced Americans, somebody done convinced us as people that, hey, the goal in life is to feel good. That's the mission. That's the goal. And you're supposed to do what it takes to feel good. You're supposed to be striving to feel good. It ain't got nothing to do with a lack of discipline that you want to put the food down. It's the fact that eating makes you feel good, and that's what you want to do. Because who wants to feel bad? It's not about lack of discipline that you want to put that food down, including myself. Eat it. My issue, I could be ripped way more than Arnold Schwarzenegger right now. Look way better because I'm 6'4", with a 32-inch waist, wide shoulders. But instead, I got a 42-inch waist, because Mayfield's homemade vanilla and Patti LaBelle peach cobbler makes me feel good. It ain't that I don't have the discipline to stop eating it, to put it down. But if I put it down, it don't feel as good as I feel when I eat it. And I'm still human. That's why I'm able to tell y'all, I do it because it makes me feel good. And I have a tendency of trying to feel good all the time. Sometimes I got to put on my big man draw, my grown man draw. Hold on, y'all. Sorry about that. I had to move the truck, y'all. You know how that go. I'm at work. So anyway, that weight you're trying to lose, right? That you're charging up, that you can't lose it because of lack of discipline. Including myself. Eating that ice cream and that Patti LaBelle peach cobbler, it feels good. Resisting it, eating that baked chicken and the rice and the broccoli, what have you, I don't feel good when I eat that. But here's what winners do. Here's what adults do. Here's what successful people do. And it's not discipline. They do what is good, not what feels good. See, what is good is for me not to eat that ice cream. And then my body gonna rip up, and then my channel gonna blow up even more because now I'm on here looking like a Greek god. And now people would tend to listen to me more on fitness tips too, exercise, training. Even though I know my shit, I don't look it. I don't look like what I know because I'm too busy wanting to feel good. Like most people. It's not a lack of discipline. It's the desire to feel good all the damn time. Don't ever want to feel bad. I always want to feel good. That's the American way. If it makes you feel good, do it. That's the American way. The liberal way. Conservatism says, do what you're supposed to do, whether it feels good or not. Do what's right. Do what you're supposed to do, and your outcome will be much better than doing just what makes you feel good. You won't leave that man or that woman, even though they treat you bad, because when you leave, it makes you feel bad. You know how you feel, even though they done treated you like shit, when you leave them, you know that feeling you have that brings you back to them because you don't want to feel bad no more? And if you go back to them, you temporarily feel good. Then they start back treating you like shit, and now you're in that never-ending vicious cycle. Now you leave again. Sometimes you don't even leave no more because you know that you're going to feel bad when you leave, and then you're going to come back just to feel good. We as Americans, we don't have a lack of discipline problem. We've been conditioned that we're supposed to feel good. Life is about feeling good. If you and me and whoever listens to this video can get past the idea that you're supposed to feel good all the time, and we can grasp reality that there should be a balance. There's going to be times when you don't feel good, like going to work. I don't feel good going to work, but I go anyway. So I reap those benefits. But on other areas of my life, like the health and fitness, I tend to fold for the feeling good. So therefore, I'm not reaping the benefits of my health and fitness journey because I'm still stuck on what makes me feel good. Eating all that food that you're supposed to eat, all that healthy food unseasoned, that don't make me feel good. Get it? I'm sure you do. I'm sure you can relate. There's just something about feeling good. I just love it. Until you 400 pounds. Until you're in an abusive relationship that you won't leave. Until you're on a job that you won't go make improvements to be able to get past. Or it's nice to feel good. But now you're 500 pounds from feeling good. Now you're homeless because you won't put the drugs down. But they make you feel good. That's our problem, ladies and gentlemen. Not a lack of discipline. If we can get past wanting to feel good all the damn time and do what makes us good, watch how your life change. Watch how my life change. Get it? Got it? Now that's good. Bye.